Okay, my advanced people, today we're going to do a observation to imagination picture where you're drawing a spilled over cup with stuff coming out of it. So I'm going to do the cup part and maybe some of the water that or liquid that's spilling out of it. And it is up to you to decide what's in the liquid that is creative. So because I want like my focal point to be kind of over here in the liquid, I'm going to make sure I put my cup off to the side of the picture, all right? Now, when you're drawing a cup, remember that you're starting with a cylinder shape. And I'm going to leave it just like this so that way when the liquid spills out, it looks interesting. And this is part of my cup right over this direction. And then over in this direction. It's a lot better when you guys draw from like something that you're observing. And I'm going to make the cup a little rounded like this. And to make it interesting, because maybe this is like a teacup or something, I'm going to put a handle on the side of it. I'm going to bring it in a little bit over from this spot so that way it looks like it's part of the cup and it's not just sitting on it. So like this. And then I'm going to bring this part down. And I'm going to bring this part over. And I'm going to bring it in like this. And I'm going to erase some extra little lines. Just things that I don't need. That way I can touch some stuff up as I go. Now remember that this is a 3D object. So I'm going to want this to look like it's a handle and it's not flat. So I wanted to do that piece right there. And I also want to bring it down just a little bit over here. All right, so we're getting there. And we'll have to put the lip on the cup. There we go. And I'm going to make this one have a little bit of entrance, like some indents to make it interesting. Kind of helps with the shape of our cup as well. All right. And then, of course, little teacups always have those little feet on the end of them. That's what this is called. It's called a foot. When I was in college and we used the wheel to make pottery, we had to make an extra little foot afterwards. It's very interesting. Actually, it was the best part of making the little cups and bowls. All right, so there's your teacup. Coming out of your teacup would be some sort of wave of liquid. So if you think back to all of our stuff that we did on the Great Wave one year, you could create a wave that's coming out. I want to make this look kind of okay. So if this is the top of my wave, it should be kind of familiar to most of you. You would have little watery line pieces coming down over like this. It's almost like a seashell at this point. And then you would have the inside of it. So you would have the wave part. Right? Okay. So I'll just finish these lines coming out too. And then you would have like some little splashy lines over here, right? Because it's being dumped out of the teacup. And maybe some more lines for your water. And then at this point, you can even bring the back of your teacup down. And then right over here for the bottom of it, you would want it to come down like it's being poured out. And so this is the important part. It's got to end. And you want it to look like it's kind of on the table sort of idea, even behind the wave a little bit. So if you want to put like a little horizon line going over here, and you can also do like a little spill underneath your teacup. So this is where everything is, and then it's just up to you to make all of the different little water lines. Okay? Have fun with it, guys. Be creative.